Hello, guys, and welcome back to WezLife, episode 29. Now, I will just apologise because last week I didn't manage to get an episode out, but not to worry, because this week we're going to have two episodes. One right at the start, which is today, and then we'll have one at the later end of the week. So this is still going to be episode 29, which is technically week 29, I guess, but just a day late. I apologise about that. I feel like I have got a good excuse considering everything that's going on around us at the world at the minute, but not to worry because, like I said, we're gonna have two episodes this week. So yeah, I'm gonna jump straight into it. Where's Wes? Well, this week has been kind of strange, to be honest. It's been crazy. So for anyone who doesn't know, the UK is kind of gone a bit crazy. This whole coronavirus thing has started progressing very rapidly here, and we've been told to do a lot of different things, been told not to do a lot of different things, and blah blah blah, whatever. And so things have been mental. So I don't know, but maybe for the foreseeable future, the next few weeks, maybe the podcast is going to be pretty boring on Wes because I'm not going to be doing anything. So this week, I think on Monday after Boris Johnson sent out a message to everyone, like pretty much everything of mine has been cancelled. So gonna have no university to go to. I am continuing though with like online kind of work. I've got no open air work. Nothing with church is going on really. Not really. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do board games and D&D to be honest anymore. It's a bit crazy, like everything's going crazy at the minute, and yeah, not really got a lot to do. So I have been indoors. I've spent a lot of time just trying to, I've been trying to read. I've been watching stuff. I've been doing work too. I spent a lot of time doing work, getting that done. And I have actually played some board games with my younger siblings, which has been good. So yeah, it's been crazy. It's been crazy times to be honest. I don't really get to see my siblings a lot in the sorry about my voice then. A lot in the day because they're at school and stuff normally. And so they've been off school and I've not been doing anything in the evenings. So yeah, playing board games and stuff. It's been fun. Yeah, things are crazy, aren't they? Things are crazy. Anyway, that's Wes. I've not, like I said, I've not really been doing a lot at all. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into Wes says. Before I start about the main stuff, I just want to say, I have recently. I decided to buy the extended editions of Lord of the Rings on Amazon Prime. So I've watched them before, like they are amazing, but I was so bored and I was like, oh man, what films are so good. So I ended up watching like clips on YouTube of like Lord of the Rings and stuff, and so I bought them, and yeah. So now I've got the extended editions forever. So if you ever wanna meet up and watch them, hopefully after all this Corona stuff blown over, we can meet up and have a marathon, and it'll be amazing. Let's do it. Get in touch if you want to do that. I'm definitely up for it. So just let me know. What are your favourite films, guys? Anyway, because like I was thinking about this. Favourite films, I absolutely love Forrest Gump, and I love Saving Private Ryan. I absolutely love the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's amazing. You know what? I used to have a heart for the Star Wars films, but after the new trilogy, the sequel trilogy, I've kind of like lost a lot of my heart and love for them. So I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars as I used to be. I don't know. What are your favourite films, guys? Let me know. That'll be interesting to know. And like I said, if you've got any questions, do feel free to leave them in the description. Not if you follow the description, there's a link. Leave them there because we're going to be locked up for a while, maybe in our rooms. So I'm happy to answer as many questions as possible. I think it'd be fun. and let me know. Oh, by the way, guys, I have kind of deleted social media. I've deleted like everything. I was well, the other day I was just kind of feeling like, flip me, I'm wasting way too much time on this, and I'm sick of seeing everything right now. So yeah, everything that's just going on and stuff. So I just was like, right, I'm deleting everything. So didn't even hesitate. I just deleted every single kind of form of social media or anything. So if you've got my number or anything or whatever, that's the best way to contact me. Just text me or give me a ring if you can do, or even email. I've still got my email account, so you can do that if you want. But yeah, right, guys, I'm going to talk about this corona stuff and my thoughts on it now, because originally, when this whole coronavirus outbreak happened in China, and yeah, started like spreading quite quickly and stuff. I'll admit, I was joking about it a lot, just seeing it as a big joke. I never thought it would have escalated to this kind of level, and right now it's kind of, it's annoying that this has happened. I don't know. Well, I've been trying to look at different things surrounding it and things like facts and information as much as I can. But to be honest with you, I don't know why this has caused the country and the world to kind of go into this lockdown, quarantine kind of effect that has happened. Like, that's confusing me, because I've looked at different things that were far worse and outbreaks that happened which were worse, and it was never to this level or extent of like lockdown. I've spoken to some doctors about it, and I feel, well, they've said to me that the coronavirus itself is not as bad as like other viruses that are out there. And I understand that people are dying from it, and that's sad. But you've got to, I think, don't forget, look at the people who are dying. Like, you got to question: are these people who are dying, are they healthy? Or people have said, oh well, some of them have got diabetes and things like that, but it's actually a lot more than that, and people have had like underlying health conditions and stuff, and it's the weaker people who are prone to dying over this kind of thing. And yeah, contributing to why I deleted my social media accounts and stuff. On the media, I'm just getting absolutely bombarded with coronavirus, blah blah blah, coronavirus, such a body's died here, such a body's blah blah blah, bomb 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 bomb, and it's nothing helpful, because I feel like as a country we've gone into such sheer panic and shock, and it's just the state of things that I see around me just aggravates me, and it just makes me so angry, because I'm seeing people go out there and people are like fighting in supermarkets for different things, and people are like panic buying all this stuff, and there's people out there who can't go out and get the things that they need because other people have been selfish, and we are just not working together through this whole situation, and the media is doing this. It's making me so angry. The media is putting people into panic, and it just furious me. Like, I'm getting angry talking about it right now. The media, man, I absolutely hate the media so much. I really do. Like, oh my flip. Like, some of the things on there you could argue are good and things, but so much is so rubbish, and they do not portray half the stuff that is going on in the world. They only pick and choose what they want to do. And right now, there's this massive focus on coronavirus and things like that. But then there's nothing that, there's not other things that need to be, like, looked on. People are not clued up on things. And how are you supposed to know this stuff unless you go out and find it and look for it yourself? See, that's what I try to do. I try to go out and I look at things. And I don't just listen to the media. I don't listen to what the news is saying right now, because I feel like they're trying to, people will think that I'm crazy and stuff, honestly, and it's annoying, and frankly, I don't care. It's used listening to them, but I feel like they're trying to control people and trying to like brainwash people in a slight sense, but you might not see that, and it just aggravates me so much. And like, this, I don't know if you've heard, but in New Zealand right now, what's going on is they've passed all of these abortion laws, and if you read through that, I have no idea how you can come out and say that's a good thing. When I was reading through the abortion laws that have just been passed in New Zealand, I had tears in my eyes. It upset me that much. And people around the world now are panicking over this coronavirus, and people are dying, and people are doing whatever they can to save people. Yet New Zealand's over here, and they're celebrating the fact that they've just passed all these abortion laws to kill lives, to kill people. And if you disagree with that, then honestly, I think you're a loony, and you could say that I'm a loony, but abortion is not right. My opinion, abortion is killing, it is murder. And this whole thing, yeah, like, that's been glossed over. I don't see that as some major news, but this coronavirus is some major news now. And oh my days, don't even get me started on celebrities. Celebrities everywhere are going, oh, such a celebrity's been diagnosed with coronavirus. I don't care who's been diagnosed with coronavirus, and celebrities out there, like, yeah, it's flipping heck, like, I'm trying to think about the people who is actually around me. You know, my street, there's a lot of elderly people, and I feel sorry for them, because if they were to go out and try and get supplies that they want, or whatever, food and basic things, not only are they at risk with, getting corona, they're also likely to get to the supermarkets and not even get anything. And yet the news is saying, oh, look at this, Idris Elba has got corona. Oh, look, Tom Hanks, he's got corona. Oh, such a body, Kardashian, whatever. It's just stupid. Like, what is going on? And the media is making people panic to go out there and do crazy things. It's just, it annoys me so much. Just really, really annoys me. So that's kind of why I've deleted my social media accounts and stuff. I'm sick of seeing it, and to be honest, guys, I don't want you to be you can go out there and you can make your own mind up and choose to listen to whoever you want to, but the media is toxic. It really is. I could show you more than 20 different things that I've found that have not been touched upon by the media, but they're massive things. In the past few years, it's ridiculous. I just get really angry with it. This corona thing, I think, honestly, we need to, be respectful of the elderly and the people who are at risk. I'm not going to go and visit my nan and granddad now, because my nan's just had a lung operation. She had lung cancer and stuff, and it's just like, if I go and visit her and there's a chance that I can give her corona, then that's selfish of me. I don't think we should do that. Think about it, yesterday was Mother's Day, and how many people went out to go and visit the mothers? A ridiculous amount. And the weather being nice is not an excuse to go out and see people who are elderly and stuff like that. I had loads of people saying, oh, but the weather's nice. It's ridiculous. It just annoys me. And to be honest, I don't see an issue with going out and seeing people. But it's those who are at risk. If you're with someone who's at risk, then that's the thing you need to be careful about. Because, yeah, it is sad. Like I said, people are dying, so we need to be careful about it and think about them. But this whole, it's just, I don't know. I feel like this whole thing has just gone massively out of proportion and just been blown up way too crazily. And it's not helpful when people are going out there and just panicking over things and doing their own stuff to help them and suit their needs. You've got people who are like, I've got a big family. We've got 12 of us at the minute. Well, actually 13 of us living in a house. Because we've got my sister's friend over. So 13 of us living in a house, and we go out, we can't get supplies and stuff like that. Or we can't get, not, when I say supplies, I don't mean that. We can't go and get basic food. And, my dad's been out, and when he went to Lidl, that people were saying, like, comments under the breath about him, saying that we're greedy and we're fat and all this stuff. But in reality, it's because we've got a big family, but we can't get that because people are selfish in the world. It's just annoying so much. It's really upsetting. And as a Christian right now, I to some degree feel a bit hopeless because like I spend so much time normally going out and doing open air work and trying to give people hope. At the minute, I'm told I have to stay indoors and I can't go out and do that, and people aren't gonna want to come near me, and so it's difficult. I'm trying to be a witness as best I can in the neighbourhood that I'm in, the street, and to my neighbours. But it is a difficult thing. And people out in this world now, people are trying to do things and whatever they can to try and survive. But I've looked at what the past like 100 years ago and what past preachers and evangelists were like, and they had so much more care and love for people's souls than their bodies. Right now, I see everyone around me caring about their bodies. Nobody's bothered about their soul. We're going to enter into this eternity when we die, unless we are forgiven by Christ, unless we've accepted him as our saviour and be made right with him, then we're going to enter into this dark eternity forever and ever. Our eternal souls are going to be there. People need to wake up and understand that. Don't want people worrying about corona and saying I might die if I get corona. You should be worrying saying, if I die, where am I going to spend my eternity? Because I was actually thinking about this the other day. The Avengers not in Endgame, Infinity War. When Doctor Strange is looking into all the different alternate timelines and all this different thing, and I can't remember the number, but it's a massive number. I think it's like 1 billion or something, or maybe it's 1 million. I don't know. So many different options, and he says there's only one solution to it. And it got me thinking, like, there's so many people in the world who are trying to think of the way of getting into heaven. People doing right things, doing all these different stuff and all that. But there's actually only one solution out of all the different ways and methods and everything that you can do in life to try and make sure you can get into heaven or, get into this paradise after you die. There's only one solution, and that's through Jesus. And the Bible says that in John 14 verse 6, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. That's Jesus speaking. Only through what he did, his death on the cross. Just paying the price, punishment that sinful people deserved. We can be forgiven. And that message really needs to be portrayed and announced in these times where people are just panicking and stuff. And I don't know what's going to happen in a few months. I really don't know. Life's looking a bit crazy at the minute, uncertain. I don't have fear though. I'm not worried, I'm not scared. But I want to try and give people hope where I can. I hope you can spread that message too if you're a Christian, you're listening to this. Things just get to me usually, like with the media and stuff like that. When I see things that are in this world that are just not right, it gets me angry. Knowing that people are going to listen. People are going to listen to what other people around them are saying. You shouldn't do that because you're going to be easily led astray. Yeah, if I've got any wise words for you today, because that's what Wes says, I'm just kind of ranting, to be honest. If I've got any wise words, say, be respectful in these times. Wash your hands. But yeah, be respectful. We gotta listen to the government. To some extent as Christians. We've not actually been told just yet that we need to be stayed locked down into our houses, but don't be going out there and coughing all in a care home or something like that where people are going to be at risk. Obviously be respectful. But I feel like my wise words would really be what I've already touched upon, and instead of being worried about your body, your earthly body that is only temporary, why not worry about your soul, your eternal soul that's going to last forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I can't even say ever that many times. It's eternity. It's never ending. Why? Yeah, just wake up. Wake up from this insanity. Even as Christians, wake up and see that people are in need. People are in need of this message. People need to see the reality of the situation that they're in. Not just with this corona thing, but the reality of the road that they're on and where they're going. There's a quote that my good friend Des Pillin, he said, billions of people are smiling their way to hell. But when they get there, them smiles are going to disappear. And that's true. It is not a nice place. I don't want anyone to go there. Not a place where, I don't know, I get people who say they'd rather be there because it's a party and it's happy, but it's really not. Christ died for us so that we could be with him, we could avoid that. We don't have to be with him. He did it out of complete love. Don't know anyone who would die for me, but let alone he died for so many people. For anyone who comes to him, anyone who trusts in him. It's just an amazing love, that. I can have hope in these difficult times, hope in my Saviour and knowing where I'm going if I were to die. But also, I don't have to fear about the things around me and fear about what might happen, because my God is a powerful God, and I can just trust in him alone. But yeah, that is the end of this episode, guys. Like, it's just been a rant, but it's been a serious one. It's a serious message, and I feel like, yeah, please think about these things. If you aren't a Christian, please think about them. And if you want to get in touch with me, feel free to do so. I think you can send messages on this. So just leave a comment. I will reply. And if you've got any questions or things that you want me to talk about, because we might be locked up for a long time, I don't know, but I will talk about anything. If you've got any suggestions on what you want me to talk about, then let me know, and I will chat to you all next time. See you later, guys. Bye.